We got Dax Hilton, bro.
How's it going? It's me, Dax Hilton.
Dude, it's fucking Dax Hilton, bro. The bisexy. That's what it says in your...
Yeah, that's most of my bios.
That's
is
your
I'm
brand, huh?
I'm bisexy. Yeah.
It's cool.
Thank you. That's I don't know. I just thought it's like a funny line.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it pulls some women, you know?
It does. I have a very good joke about it, how I get a lot of girls just because I'm bisexual.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they like it.
I heard that joke. I started using it in life.
In life?
Yeah.
You've used my joke in life?
Yeah, just started telling women I'm bisexual. You get so much...
You get so much respect.
Yeah.
And attention.
Right.
That's just what we're looking for, respect and attention.
I think everyone is, you know? And with that, dude, I mean, let's just jump right in, dude.
Let's do it. Let's fucking start this podcast.
Dude, so, I mean, rumor has it your killed himself. Welcome to the family, bro.
Yeah, man.
Welcome to the club.
And your sister killed herself.
Oh, my God, dude.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. And I haven't really talked about it, like, on social media or anything yet. I mean, I've posted about it on my Instagram.
Well, if you're not comfortable...
Oh, no, I'm comfortable.
Yeah, I know. I was going to talk about it anyway.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate it. Even if I wasn't comfortable with it.
Hell yeah,
just make me feel awful.
Yeah, dude, so your dad fucking slaughter ganged, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny, because when I mic check people, I ask people, like, what's your relationship with your dad? Like, I hella hesitated. I was like, fuck, dude.
I probably shouldn't ask this. Not yet.
Yeah.
Until we're actually recording.
Right.
Because then you get some juice.
Right, dude.
But
you just got to make sure none of your family members find this podcast. You know?
Well, here's the thing. My family is so funny.
Yeah?
We've been making so many jokes during this, and it's really been like I'm so grateful for them.
Yeah.
Because if I was at the service and like I'm cracking jokes and they're not, I would feel awful and they would see me poorly, but instead we're all just cracking jokes. It's fun. Like this at the service, I was standing with my sister, and a guy comes up to me and my sister, and he's like, hey, how you guys holding up? And I go, well, my dad hasn't texted me back in like 3 weeks, so I'm kind of curious why that is. And then it was like my sister laughed, and he laughed, and it wasn't weird.
That's funny that this guy laughed, because I was doing the same shit, and people just think you're insane.
Yeah, it's like everyone copes differently.
They don't know what to do, you know?
Yeah.
They're like, ah, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah, am I allowed to laugh? I don't know.
Exactly. But how do you do it?
So a long story of like the whole process, but like long story short, he got a hotel room and he just shot himself, I guess, is the quick way to say
Kurt Cobain shit?
Yeah, I would say so. He'd be very happy that you compared him to Kurt Cobain.
Do you think that maybe he was like meeting a chick and she just didn't show up or something?
I would hope not. Because he was married to my mom.
You think she did show up? And she
murdered him?
Yeah.
My dad was murdered by an affair person, by his mistress.
Dude, maybe. You never know what can go down.
That's true. I mean, that could be the case. That would suck, because then I'd have to go on like a whole revenge mission and kill some random lady.
Dude, that would be so fun.
I don't want to kill a random lady.
Yeah, I guess don't do that.
But I mean, she killed my dad, so I gotta search for that.
Right. You gotta find out who. It's like a murder mystery kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you guys were tight, right? Like
we were so tight. Like,
were you surprised when you did it?
Sorta. But like, I know he's gone through shit in his life, and like, you know, he was very, I mean, not open about it, but he had talked about his depression and stuff with me at different times. Because like I had gone through very similar stuff, and that's the weird thing is like, I didn't realize how similar we were until he was gone. Because just like seeing the way that he analyzed his life, and in like the last moments, it's like very similar to how I am hard on myself. And it's like, that's one of the main things I'm learning about this is me and my dad are fucking like so similar to the point where I got to be careful. Like I got to check my own mental health.
Interesting.
Because I just don't want to, like, you know, the only person who can prevent a suicide is one person. Yeah. It's you. And Bill Clinton. He's really good at that.
You,
just
like,
me, yeah.
Like, just like if I were to commit suicide, like, you would be the only person.
Yeah, blame me. Write that in the note.
Fuck, Dax. Where were you piece of shit?
The bisectionist didn't work.
Yeah,
I haven't
dude.
gotten any girls.
Oh, my God. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I tried.
Really?
But not with like a man, but like
Oh, I thought you meant suicide.
Oh, no. Yeah, I tried killing myself with a man.
With a man. You said the man part, and I was like,
dude, imagine you
with
could be
his-
like bisexual with like your suicide, you know?
wait, what?
Like you don't kill yourself, you have like another guy do it for you.
Like in
Like-
Fletch?
I don't know.
Have you ever seen
No.
Fletch? It's a Chevy Chase movie where he's a private investigator, and a guy tries to hire him to. It's a long story, but it's
someone hires you to kill yourself.
yeah, he's like, you should kill me. I want you to kill me, and that's the whole plot of the movie.
That's a cool movie.
You should check it out. It's got a great soundtrack.
That's a funny thing to say about a movie.
It has a good soundtrack.
Yeah, dude. The movie's okay. The storyline's all right, but the sounds
No, that's true.
are
That's
pretty
the
dope.
thing. It's an okay movie, but like the soundtrack is like
Okay, nice.
very funky.
That's your vibe.
Thank
but
you.
But that's cool. So 22 is that like his how old your
birthday.
dad was? Oh, okay.
How old is? I'm 19, motherfucker.
I don't know, bro. Some parents nowadays
He
they
was
be-
laying pipe at 3.
They be laying it down.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, but
But-
that came out weird. Yeah.
The what?
By suicide.
By suicide.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Well, you are saying bye.
Huh?
You're saying bye
Right.
for suicide. Bye.
There you go. But it's crazy that you weren't like super surprised. I guess I mean, did you feel any blame or shame or
Well, of course, like in little ways, it's like, of course I was surprised. It's not like it's a very surprising thing, but it's like I didn't have any denial about it.
interesting?
I didn't have like, there's no way he could have done this. It was something I always knew he was capable of.
Interesting.
And
Did you ever wonder like where he got the gun? Like
dude, we have no clue.
he just pulled up like, dude, imagine he had like a whole dealer situation. Did he have a license or no?
Well, here's the thing. It was in Colorado, and he didn't have an open carry license, but you can still buy guns. But he didn't have to. It was with a handgun. You don't have to register to buy a handgun in Colorado.
Do you know where he shot himself?
I think so. Here's the thing. He was in the medical world. Like he sold a lot of medical devices for his job.
Damn.
And so he was there for like a lot of surgeries. He knew a lot about just like the human anatomy. So the mortician said that he did it in the one place where it's like a confirmed kill every time. Because there's
Which
parts
is
in your
where?
brain. It's right on the temple.
Oh, you got to do it right here.
Yeah. But if you do it anywhere else, like this, like that, you won't. There's a chance you won't die. But here it's like 100%.
Wow, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
You
But here's
just
the
shot yourself and now you have to bleed out and you're like,
That would suck.
"Fuck!"
Have you seen that South Park episode where a guy does that?
No.
It's fucking hilarious. It's this like zombie episode, and the guy's like, "You get kids, go! I'll fight off the zombies." And he goes to kill himself, and he shoots it, and then he's just like, "Ow, ow!" And he does it again, and he just keeps on not killing himself,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
hurting himself more and more.
Oh my god, that's horrible, dude.
It is horrible. Yeah,
Yeah.
suicide sucks. It's the fucking So how long ago did your sister?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay.
Yeah, she.
How did she do it?
So this is the thing. So she swallowed 200 pills. She overdosed on 200 pills. And
What do you know? What pill?
that's the thing. We found out it was actually her antidepressant pills. And my mom was like, wow, she just really wanted to kill herself. And I was like,
Maybe she just wanted to be
maybe
happy.
she was just hoping for like a really happy
Really
day,
good day,
you know?
and it was like
She
too
was-
far.
Yeah, like she planned like, all right, today's the day. I hit the beach.
I'm finally gonna be happy today.
yeah.
And she overdid it.
And then there you go. No, it was like a heart stopper pill. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
But she like took it. But you know what? The epiphany for me was just the fact that she probably had to like do a few at a time, which means like she was actively killing herself. Like unlike a just one pull
It was
trigger
like
thing going
every.
back.
It was like a handful.
Like she had to have been like this, like.
That's interesting because
Like
people say like when they're killing themselves, like survivors of suicide, they're always like, I instantly regretted it, right? Like people who jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge, or someone who shot themselves unsuccessfully, or someone like slit their wrist in a tub or whatever. They always say that they regretted it afterwards,
because
and
you realize how beautiful life is.
Exactly. But in that sense, it's like
She was just, get me the fuck out of here,
yeah,
bro.
it was like
like, yo, I'm consciously doing this
yeah,
shit. Like,
she had the time to think through, which is really sad, and I'm sorry, man. It fucking sucks. And
you know what though? It's I don't know. I think everyone has their own like process, but it just makes you like, that's what I mean about that cynical attitude. Like it's no longer like a cynical, like she was very cynical, like negatively. Like she was very like depressed and complaining about life.
Complaining?
Like she had a very distinct perspective on life that was like set. Like it was like the world is fucked up.
Oh.
And like everything that happens in the world like is like another rock in her backpack, like weighing her down, you know? And
yeah, that's hard. It's hard to break out of that thought process too once it's there.
I bet, man. I mean, yeah. But the thing with her specifically is just like, if you think about it, I don't know, like a part of her attitude when she died started to like consume me in like a positive way. Like I started becoming more cynical of the world, but like in a comedic perspective.
Like I only have this one life, so like fuck it.
Yeah, like kind of like insanity a little bit. Like yo, I could die right now, like, and that would be dope. But I could keep living right now, and that would be dope.
It'd be even doper.
Yeah, that would be cool. You know,
that's the thing is like I know that, like I don't want to die. I used to have this perspective of like death was kind of whatever. It's like, oh, it just happens. I was never afraid of death at all. But now I'm at this place where I'm like worried about it because I don't want to put my family through like what my dad put them through. And
sounds like you're afraid of killing yourself.
I am, but here's the thing. I used to not be. Like, in my mind, it wasn't an option, but it was like, oh, if it got to that, you know?
I mean, you know how the law of attraction works. If you're always, whatever you send off, if you're thinking about not killing yourself, you're still sending off that signal to the universe.
Of a killing yourself thought. Yeah.
So you gotta just...
I gotta stop thinking about it.
No, I mean, find a better way to think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, like
not worrying about not killing yourself, but just embracing life and just living. But obviously, it's easier said than done, you know?
I don't know. And it was still, you know, it was fucking 10 weeks ago that he killed himself. So it's still really fresh and it's weird, but I found that writing jokes and just laughing about it has helped the most.
Yeah.
Have you seen my new set about it? I don't think you have.
No.
It's you'll see it when you're on my show, November 4th.
November 4th.
Will this be out before then?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, we're on a show together November 4th that I'm producing.
It'll probably
Comedy
be up
Boulevard.
right after it.
Right after?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the day of your birthday? Or not your birthday? The show.
The show is November 4th. My birthday is March 26th.
Okay.
You have to know.
No, sorry. Like the weekday of it. Like,
it says Saturday.
Oh, so it'll come up probably the day after.
Do you post on Sundays?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sundays
like
at 4,
podcast.
baby. So, wait, what?
The Lord's podcast.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually what it's called, bro.
I thought it was called Truthers.
No, it's the Lord.
The Lord?
No, I'm playing. So let's get into like who like you are though. So like
who I am.
Yeah, so you're a 19-year-old bisexy comedian.
Yeah.
Who grew up in LA.
No.
Or Colorado.
Colorado,
something.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I moved to LA 2 years ago.
So to be actor.
Yeah. Or you kind of like it was mostly to do comedy. I didn't want to move to LA initially, but I got like an agent and a manager from this acting class I took when I was 16, and they were located out here.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, you should come to LA for acting, and I was like, okay, I guess there's good comedy out there. Initially, I wanted to move to like Chicago or New York to do stand up, but I had an opportunity to come out here, so I did, and I'm glad I did. You know, I've been, you know, right when I got here, I started working at the Shit Toe. And it was great for a second.
It's a great nickname. I don't know why I never thought of that.
The Shit Toe?
Yeah,
I heard that at the Ice House a few weeks ago. I thought that was good.
Dude, oh my God.
But yeah, I mean, who am I? I don't even fucking know. I mean, we're both so young. How are we supposed to know?
I don't think we are. That's the thing, man.
I don't think you're ever supposed to know.
I think we're like snakes, you know? We're constantly like
shedding
our skin.
Yeah.
I don't even think
eating the young.
I don't even know what, eating the young. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't even know what self is. You know what I mean? Because like I'm not who I was like a year ago.
Yeah.
Or 5 years ago.
Well, fucking 5 years ago, you were a teenager.
That's wild to think.
You know? I mean, 5 years ago, I was 14. What was I doing when I was 14? Getting kicked off the baseball team for smoking weed.
Dude, when I was 14, bro, I was just like smoking weed, hanging out with my Mexican friends, and like doing body shots.
That's what you're doing at 14?
Yeah.
What's a body shot?
Like just punching each other in the body. Yeah.
I thought it was like taking a shot off of someone's body.
Yeah, me and all my Mexican friends.
I thought it was so much more lighthearted than that.
Having so much fun.
I was like, oh, you and like...
We were just drinking, like drinking shots out of each other's belly buttons.
Yeah, like, oh, like, Rico, come over here.
Yeah.
No, you're just like punching each other?
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, they were aggressive. Like, I just wanted to get high and have a good time, but every time I got high, they just wanted to fight, you know? And I was like, bro.
What?
Like,
yeah.
I'd just like wake up to me just getting punched in the middle of the night. It was horrible, bro.
My sister used to jump scare me out of corners. You know, like I'd be walking up the stairs.
Yeah.
She'd jump past. But instead of just scaring me, she would slap the shit out of me. And that's the closest I've ever come to that.
Damn. That's good. No, me and my sister, there you go. Me and my sister just beat the shit out of each other, bro.
Damn.
Like, I mean, like she and I would like destroy each other. Like, I would pull her hair. I would like she would kick me in the face. We would
Jesus.
Like, we would push each other down the stairs. Like when we were like 7 or 8.
Would you guys like verbally yell at each other?
Like, no,
what was some like shit you would say?
It went
to
from
her?
physical to verbal. Like as we got older.
Yeah, because when you're like 12, it's weird punching your sister.
Yeah.
Because then it becomes more real.
Right. It got verbal. Like I don't know. Like, you're so fucking negative all the time. You're such a I don't even remember, honestly. Or I was just laughing at her, and then she would like laugh at me, and we kind of like even kept score sometimes at like who was winning, you know?
Like
we were like first to 10 points, like wins. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like who wins the argument or like the punch
or the
off.
diss bet, like the roast battle.
Right.
Okay.
And then we just kept hitting it. At one point we were like 9-9, and it was like a year. We were stagnant. There was no argument for like a year.
Oh wow!
And we were 9-9, and I was like, we didn't know who was gonna win. And then one day I opened the door, and she was dead, and I was like,
she won.
I won. What the fuck, bro?
She won,
bro. She killed herself.
She got the last word.
Nah, bro. Dude, she couldn't take the arguments anymore, bro. Bro.
I guess you're right. You win because now you will live on to argue.
Yeah,
you know?
bro, I can keep arguing with people.
Because she'll always be quiet about the argument. You can argue with her now, and she wouldn't have anything to say.
Yeah.
So I guess you do win.
I always win.
See, I guess that's that cynical mindset for me. It's like, I see suicide as winning.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck, dude?
What the fuck?
You weird-ass motherfucker, dude.
I don't know.
Nah, but you dress like a 90s gay guy.
Gay guy?
Yeah, like... I don't know. You came here with a giant satchel. I did
come here with a giant satchel.
I was like, that's really gay, but it's also a really cool satchel.
Well, it's my dad's satchel. You know, my dad died of suicide.
Don't make this fucking sentimental. You came here with a satchel,
motherfucker. It has his initials on it.
It's still a satchel. You look,
like Indiana Jones, motherfucker.
Yeah, but the way you came in here was more like Indiana.
I spilled my Red Bull. Do you have paper towels? Fuck. Damn it, I'm a bad...
Yeah, you wore it like Indiana Jones, but you came here like Indiana Joanne, you know? Like that's...
Indiana Joanne?
Yeah, it's like, like that's how...
Like I'm here to sew some shit?
Yeah, you're either here to sew some shit or like you're... No, yeah, exactly. You're here to play bingo. Like... No, yeah, there's definitely like a knitting, like a
crochet vibe?
Yeah.
This got so dirty so fast.
Yeah.
I can't imagine you have like a mop in here now that I'm thinking about it.
No, I do.
You mop the inside of your van?
Just not, I guess, that particular
Oh,
corner.
I see. Do you have like a trash I can Kobe this in?
It's behind you, but you can just throw it in that.
Oh, okay. Cool. I was worried I'd have to just hold it the whole time in the podcast.
Yeah, you have to hold it. You got to pick it up.
Set it on your knee.
No, that's fine.
Can I set it on your knee?
I took a shower at the gym today, so nah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What gym?
24-hour fitness.
Fuck yeah. 24-hour fitness, dick in your mouth.
That's the thing, dude. I shower like every few days, so I don't even know like how. Like, and it's not like it's more of like a time thing.
Do you wash your hair every time you shower?
Yeah. I'm a very hygienic guy, but I'm also like very like I like to create time for things that I love. So sometimes I'll put too much time into something where I don't make enough time to shower.
Yeah.
Because usually when I go to the gym, it's like an hour process. Because I also like to like work out a little bit, and I have to drive there, so it's like an hour of my time. So I'm always just like, you know what?
Like I gotta prioritize that all as one chunk.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go do the other stuff for the most of the time, but then I'm gonna work out.
So I'll like make time to shower. But no, I mean, here's the thing though, like, dude, like life is extraordinary, and my life is fucking awesome, you know. And
I feel life is awesome. Like this is dope. Do we get to do comedy?
Yeah, we get to do what we love.
Live in LA, like it's fucking awesome. I love this.
And that's the thing about comedy, bro. Like, is you got to be really open minded. Like, you can't do this craft without like trying everything. And I'm a very open minded guy. You know what I mean? And I'll do crazy shit to like have a crazy experience,
like on stage, like you'll just
in life.
So you want to like make the stories?
Yeah, like,
to talk
everything
about.
that you might have seen me do is something that was done. So like, there's only one joke that I had up until now that was like not done, and it was I have this joke where I like fuck with my nose.
You fuck with your like? What do you like?
Like where I go like a Woody Woodpecker
vagina.
Okay.
Okay. Like on stage?
Yeah.
So you just have a joke where you...
But now it's real.
Now it's real because you've done it?
Yeah.
Have you woodpecked a tree?
No, just a vagina.
Oh, okay. I get the joke now. Well, you had to add the vagina bit in first.
Dude, but that's the thing, man.
Oh, fuck with your nose.
Yeah,
I thought you meant like mess with your nose.
No, I mean like straight up.
Oh, like using it
cooch.
for fellatio.
Yeah, for fucking pleasuring the female.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, have you ever seen that, read that thing where it's like, you can always see your nose, but your brain kind of erases it?
Okay.
I was thinking about this.
Oh,
I'm like,
with me, no, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're a smart guy, but I don't think you have your brain's strong enough.
Yeah, my brain does not have that power.
I don't think it can erase that nose.
Like, I see you, and then right now I see the camera. Like, there's like a hill in between them both. And there's like just you on one side.
This eye right there,
dude.
If looking at me,
right,
and that eye can't see me because of the nose.
So just use
the camera.
If I blow my nose right now, like it will.
What happens?
There will be a volcano.
Yeah.
Like, you want to see?
No,
dude. I'll show you right now. Dude,
I didn't. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna watch guy blow his nose. This is what podcasting has gotten to. Those are some. Okay.
Here, we'll go one tissue.
One tissue? There was some bass.
There was some girth.
Yeah, it was like...
There was like... You want to hear the other side? The other side...
Wait, that was just one nostril?
That was one nostril.
Jesus Christ, I thought that was both.
No. The other one has a lot more like liquid potential.
Okay. Are you sick a lot? Like, do you have a lot of mucus all the time?
No, but like my nose is big, so it's constantly in production.
Oh, okay.
So it's always just like I can do this.
It's just you're just snotting all the time.
Yeah. So like check it. Ready? Like
okay.
Right here.
Okay.
See, that one was a lot wetter.
That was wetter.
Like,
yeah.
Like this. Like if you want to keep it a souvenir.
I think you know the answer.
I'll leave it here.
I don't. Okay. Thanks, guy. That's gross.
I can play a song.
On your nose?
Yeah.
Like a trumpet?
Yeah. Like, give me a song and I'll play it.
Fucking Super Bass.
I don't know what that song is.
By Nicki Minaj?
No.
Super Bass.
No,
oh, you got my heart,
no, give me a better song. It's not like...
Okay. Motherfucking Yesterday by the Beatles.
Okay.
Here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Wow.
Thank you.
You are a virtuoso.
That deserved a standing ovation.
I will agree with you, but no.
I'll keep it here in
Guy,
case you change your mind.
Put that somewhere I can't see it. I'm going to freak out. You know what comes with being bisexy? Easily disgusted
you'll suck
by
this
snot.
easily.
No.
Bro, that's the opposite of being bisexy. You're easily turned on by white substances. Here you go, bro.
No, your snot is green.
No, it's white.
It's white?
Yeah.
From coke?
No, from cum.
You snorting cum?
Yeah. You don't? Have you never snorted cum? It's exhilarating.
Have you snorted your own cum?
Yeah.
Have you ever tasted your own cum?
Yeah, you haven't?
No, I have.
Wait, what?
Like a little bit, like once. I was young. I was just
no,
curious.
no, you weren't young. This was a couple of weeks ago,
It was
bro.
this morning.
This was right after your dad died. This is how you cope. You just nutted, and you were like, Dad.
No, it was like my son.
I may have lost my father, but now I am a father.
Wow. It's like my dad died, but now I'm gonna eat my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a sense, like that's how you're coping with your dad's death. Is you're eating your own children.
Yeah. It's a little crass. It's a little gross.
So when did this happen? When did you eat your cum?
I was like 14. Like I was just curious. It was like in a pool.
Nah.
Not like a pool. Like I mean like
a gene pool of all your sperm.
It was like in a.
So
it was on.
What did it taste like?
What do you think it tasted like?
Snot.
No. It tasted a little. I don't know. I was young. It was like.
Wait, how do you not know? How do you know?
Pinky.
How do you know what snot doesn't taste like?
Well, I know.
Are you eating snot?
Like. I know what snot tastes like because, like, you know, when you're sick and you're like, and then it like kind of gets in your system.
Okay, sure. So you came and then you just.
No, I didn't come into my hand and then I'm like, ah. It was like like, you know, when you're like tasting a sauce or like a soup and you're just kind of like
you kind of like dip it in like.
And it's not like a big. It was like literally the tiniest thing, and I was like, okay, now I know.
Yeah.
You're telling me you've never.
Like? No, I did.
It was salty and gross.
I'll be totally real with you. I did that on my. I've never tasted cum, so on my most recent birthday, I took a nut and I celebrated with nobody.
Your birthday, you celebrated with nobody.
Nobody. I spent the whole day alone. It was incredible.
Wait.
I think I went to like one mic that night. That was like the only time I.
Wow.
It was a vibe though, and I was like.
I'm so glad you're not suicidal because
yeah.
I would be suicidal if that were
it was
me.
dope. I had birthday sex with myself, so I jerked off, and then I came in my hand, and then I looked at my hand, and I was like, why have I came so many times and never tried this? And then I just went for the kill, like.
Wait.
And it was disgusting. It was. Wait. You know what it tasted? It had no flavor. It just tasted like snot.
Yours had no flavor?
Mine had no flavor.
What's your diet like?
Nothing. I don't really eat, bro.
You don't eat?
That's why I was just. I've lost so much weight living in a. I used to be like a bodybuilder.
For real?
Yeah.
Now you're like
I have like buff pictures of myself, just like ripped. But yeah, no, I shredded it down, baby.
Well, you gotta eat more. That's important.
That's cool. No, it was flavorless. It was and then I go on stage and I'm like, so I just ate my cum. You know, I actually did it that night. Just went on the stage and told them
that like, you tried your cum.
Just tried my cum. It was awesome. I wouldn't recommend it to a friend. Don't know why women do it so much, but.
So do you think that
definitely
you just have a different mental illness in your family?
Yeah. Like my sister was depressed, but there was probably some like, I don't know what mine is.
Autism?
Yeah, maybe. That's probably what I have.
Yeah. Well, I have ADHD, so.
No, I have ADHD. That's actually what I have.
I could kind of tell.
Yeah, that's probably why I ate my cum. I was probably distracted. You know? I probably just came and thought, wait, why did I do this again?
You're just putting your hands in your mouth?
I thought I was hungry. Like, I had just came and thought, like, wait, did I?
I'm starving.
No, I was probably not trying to eat this.
I really don't like how you're miming eating your cum.
That's how I ate it.
Because it's like you scooped.
I did, and I put all my fingers in it.
Fuck, guy.
But that's not the weirdest thing I did.
Wait, hold on.
That's not the weirdest thing I've done.
You did that in this van, if I'm not mistaken.
Right on that chair. I'm telling you, you can keep this.
Why do you think that's going to help? Why do you think that's going to help your cause? You were standing where I feel like I got to hover.
No, I wasn't sitting there. That's not where I come.
Okay, where do you come?
I was right here.
Where you're sitting right now?
No, I usually come over there. I was over there.
On the toilet?
No, like on that side of the chair.
On that side of the chair.
Yeah.
Why do you choose over there?
I don't know. Because I like to like put my feet up like this. So like when I come, I can come like into my own mouth.
Okay, you are taking this so far. and I don't believe
Bro,
you
you're
at
not
this point.
yes-anding, bro. You got to commit.
Well,
you
here's the
gotta
thing. I would yes and it if it made sense.
Okay, I don't come in my own mouth. It's not. It doesn't go that no, I'll jerk off. I'll get the post-nut clarity. Usually my post-nut clarity is different from other guys. Like my post-nut clarity is a lot like like I just came in a vehicle. Like
You're like, I'm technically in public.
yeah.
Fuck.
No, that's why I really feel like Diogenes, the philosopher from the Greek, ancient Greek.
Yeah, the one who's in the barrel.
Yeah, who just jerks off.
He would just jerk off, and he died.
That's exactly
just
what I'm doing.
He just held his breath. That's how he wanted to die.
You know what's funny? I as much as I believe a lot of the stories about Diogenes, it's the one that I'm like, fuck, I wish I believed that shit. He probably died. No, there was actually a biography written about him, and they say that he died holding his breath, but one day one of his like people who like look up to him just came and saw he wasn't breathing, and they just said that.
Well, I guess
he probably died holding his breath because he's that cold.
And he's not breathing right now.
Yeah.
He's probably dead.
He's not breathing right now. He probably thought this through.
Yeah.
He probably planned that out.
No one could die with the impacts like Diogenes.
You know, he actually did say the coolest thing I've ever heard, though. Somebody asked him what he wants people to do with his dead body when he dies. And he said, I want you to throw me into the wild, but I want you to give me a stick so that the animals don't feast on me. And he said, I want you to give me a stick. And then he said, they were like, why do you want us to give you a stick? And he's like, because I want to make sure that if the animals try to feast on me, that I can fight them off. And they were like, well, if you're going to be dead, then why does it matter if like the animals eat you? And he's like, exactly. If I'm dead, why do I care what you do with my body? And I was like,
interesting.
Yeah, motherfucker.
So he was like tricking them into being like, I want to do something. He's like, no, you guys are dumb for even asking me this question.
He was always that's the cynicism I'm trying to actually tell you about. Is that it's not like that's like a positive cynicism. That's like a philosophy of cynicism. Okay. There's like a cynicism of like, oh, life is shit. But there's also a cynicism of like, oh, life is this fucking cool motherfucker.
Life is cool. I mean, like, I always have this.
That's the cool motherfucker right there.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you know this, but the king at the time, was it King Charles? I don't even know the name anymore.
That's my middle name, Charles.
Yeah, you look like a Charles.
You look like a
guy.
That was good.
But kind of not. So King Charles came to Diogenes and he was like, he really wanted to meet Diogenes, and he was like, wow, I really and he came to Diogenes, and Diogenes was like bathing in the sun, and then then King Charles or whatever was like he came and he's like, I'll give you anything you want, but he was like blocking Diogenes' shade, and he's like, your wish is my command, like I will make anything you want happen right now. And he's like, you know what I want you to step out of my sun, like you're blocking the sun, you know what I'm saying? And then the king was like, man, if I wasn't King Charles, I would want to be Diogenes. And Diogenes was like, man, if I wasn't Diogenes, I would also want to be Diogenes. And I was like, dude, I want to fuck this guy. I want to be Diogenes. I will suck this guy's dick.
I like Diogenes.
It's probably dirty, but I will do it.
It's probably a good dirty, like an old cheese,
like a sweat, yeah, like a really sweat dirt, but like sweat has been somewhere.
Yeah,
like sweat isn't just coming from like being lazy.
I appreciate that type of human who can just be the thing that they are, because I have such a hard time doing that. Like, I don't know how to just be what I am. I'm always constantly overthinking, like when I'm with people, like any conversation, I'm overthinking right now. When I'm intimate with a person, right? That's where we left off.
Yeah, so you're intimate with a guy. So when you're intimate with a guy, are you the one sucking the dick, or is he sucking your dick?
Fun fact: I haven't had the most. I've been with more girls than I have with guys.
Okay.
Because it's a little scary
to be with a guy.
Yeah, because I think men inherently are scary.
Okay.
Because, well, I grew up with 3 sisters. And my dad was gone a lot.
They taught you how to suck dick, huh?
No.
I taught myself.
I can safely say I know better than them. One of them's my older sister, Ryan. She's gay.
Oh, okay.
So she doesn't even know.
Yeah.
And
you're teaching her how to eat pussy. She's teaching you how to.
Well, the fun thing is, we'll pussy. we'll like high five about hot girls that we see, and that's fun.
But that means you have to fight over them now, bro.
Not necessarily, because like we'll both like appreciate like Madison beer or something, you know.
Even what about ugly women?
We appreciate ugly women as well, because I'm a very personality driven guy. I don't really focus too much on looks. Like it's a factor, but
That's good.
yeah. I've been with a lot of like attractive people who I feel don't I don't know, they're just not the type of personality I'm needing. They're not like energetic and fun and driven and kind, all these different things, and it's like that means the most to me.
I'll be real with you. That's kind of where I disagree, because I think that those qualities are very important long term, and also just as a person you want to be around, which is true, I agree with. But also, if you see an ugly ass fucking Weird Al looking girl at the club, you're not even gonna approach her.
That depends.
Yeah, it depends on what.
Depends on if they're doing something I think is funny or interesting. Because I still see them as a person.
But that's because you're seeing those qualities that you're looking for now, right? But like, for example, I mean, it also has to do with like your standards too. I guess I mean I disagree on my own.
Okay.
I'll say that, like, just because, like,
for your own preferences.
Yeah. So yeah, not like there's like one way. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. I feel like there's always like for example, when I was selling solar, I had this analogy.
You used to sell solar?
Yeah. Of course, yeah, hell yeah. I would go door to door. And
did you make sales?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, make good money.
I was like top. You know what's funny? I'm still technically in the company, and I just got rewarded like another top salesman reward. So I have like a free trip to Cancun and a +1 in December. All included, all inclusive resort. Like, bro, I would have, but the deadline already passed. I already had to pick someone. But you would have actually been like a dope guy to bring.
I would have fucking loved that.
I just didn't know. It was so short notice. I was only thinking about women. Like I was like, who do I picked the wrong woman, dude. Fuck.
What fucking company?
Sunrun.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, when you go door to door and you look, this is the thing. As a rookie, you knock on every door.
Mm-hmm.
But as you get better, you only knock on the doors of the homes that you know are going to qualify for solar. So you take a look at the roof. You make sure the roof looks nice. You look at the structure of the house. Does it look like it's well taken care of? You try to even take a look at their like
cars,
main panel. The cars, see, they have electric vehicles. They're using a lot of energy. Look at the main panel box. Like, is it upgraded? Like, you start, like, taking notice.
Okay.
So you now are very selective. You go to the nice-looking house because you know, like, those are higher chance of a sell.
Okay.
So it's the same thing with women. It's like, yeah, you can knock on those ugly houses, but, like, that's not going to last very long because you're going to get tuned out or they're not going to be the right fit for you, you know? Because I feel like everybody has, like, a underlying unconscious biological standard.
Subconscious.
Like a subconscious standard that they don't even know they have. That's why you see a lot of ugly people with ugly people. And, like, there's some really attractive women that'll date, like, attractive guys because, like, they're fucking, I don't know, that guy's killing it. You know? Well, or she's broken or something, you know? She needs that main panel fixed.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I think for me personally, it's hard to see, like, a woman in the same way you're viewing selling solar.
Right, I'm objectifying that.
Yeah, it's objectifying it in a way because
it's horrible. Don't do this. Don't do it.
I don't like the like phrasing like ugly women.
Yeah, women are homes. Women are houses. That's very ironic considering I live in a van.
That's true. That's true. Did you ever try to install solar panels here?
I actually have a solar panel.
You do have a solar panel?
Yeah.
That's fucking nice. Anyway, I feel like the term ugly woman, I dislike it, and I'm not like being like one of those like pick me gentlemen or whatever. Like I think that's like, oh, actually I think women are the best. Like, it's like everybody has their problems. I don't put anybody up on a pedestal, but I don't like putting people down because someone is objectively maybe unattractive to someone else. You know, because I feel like I found a lot of people extremely attractive who, like, my best friend doesn't. and like vice versa. And I think there's personal preference with looks, and
Yeah.
we were having this whole argument about the difference between like cute and hot, because hot is kind of, everybody understands that is an entity that is almost unattainable, so therefore it's intimidating, so therefore you prefer the cute girl, just in the sense of that. And he wasn't really grasping it because he felt that hot and cute were the same thing, and I was like, well, there's a difference, but I forgot where I was going with that. I don't know. I just think like everybody's standards are different.
Yeah. Like it's hard to be like, oh, like, yeah. It's not even standard, but like you were saying about preference.
It's
like,
preference. Yeah.
This person might be ugly to you, but for someone else, that person might be very attractive. And maybe you don't even know the qualities of that person to think they're ugly, because ugly isn't just something that we see. Ugly is something that we feel. It's like a vibration. It's like an energy.
Yeah,
like mean people.
I think ugliness comes from inside.
Yeah.
And I can totally tell when someone's just like rotten or gross.
Have you ever met like a really ugly person when you met them, but then over time they started like becoming such an attractive person just because of how like good, kinded, charismatic they were? Like you just started thinking, wow, like I actually like this person just got really hot.
I think in a way I've done that, but kind of almost actually more in reverse, because I feel like I see the good instantly in everybody.
Okay.
Like every person I won't say his name, but the guy who runs that shit, when I first met him, I thought he was like the nicest guy ever. And like,
yeah, he's
him and I got kind of tight, and then I gradually kind of discovered things that I didn't like, and it was like, oh, maybe this person isn't as kind of hard. Maybe I gave them the benefit of the doubt when I should have had my guard up a little bit more. But I think like, I don't know, I find people to be attractive when I first see them.
Right. Okay.
Because I think all people are interesting. Everyone has a story, and so I'm always captivated by that first, and then I discover when someone's rotten.
So, but maybe he's rotten, but like maybe he was wronged. He was rotund.
Rotund. He was rotund.
Yeah. But that's the crazy thing, is that like, yeah, he might be a shitbag, but like maybe he doesn't think he is or want to be.
That's the thing, is a lot of people who are shitty don't know they're shitty.
That means that we're shitty for not telling that shitty person how shitty they are. Because
that's true.
Because we're the ones experiencing the shit. That's why I love Israeli people, bro. Because they'll fucking tell you when you're shit.
I love that.
And that's why I don't like white people. Because white people, they're fucking like they won't tell you. You know? They'll just let you fucking have a toothpaste on your lip the whole day.
Oh, because they don't want to be
look in the mirror.
I get you.
They want to be polite.
Well, it's the politeness, but it's also like the fake kindness. Yeah, because
the nice.
I feel like so many white people are
niceness.
They're in their own world, and they don't really realize that the world is around them. Like, you are living your own world in your own human eyes. I'm living my own world in my own human eyes. And white people are like, I'm living my white world, where I'm going to live my life. I'm gonna have a wife. I'm gonna have a boy and a girl. I'm gonna mow my lawn, and I'm gonna sell solar panels.
Yeah, baby. So I know what it's like to be white. You know,
I've
lived that life.
Exactly. But I think they find it. I'm saying they. I find it hard to tell people when something's wrong with them, because I don't want somebody to dislike me.
But you know what though? It's the opposite, because then they won't grow.
That's
then
true.
They can't grow. If they don't know they have a problem, they can't solve it. You can't solve a problem you don't know you have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, but I do see what you're saying though, and that's a lot of people. It's not just white people. It's like a lot of people are afraid of telling someone something that's bad or can be fixed with them, because they don't want that person to now not like them. They want to be the guy giving them the good thing.
Yeah.
But it's like you're helping them because you're helping them grow. Because if it wasn't for you giving them that shit, then they would continue doing that thing that might be harmfully affecting other people and driving other people out of their life, because they don't know that they're doing this thing.
Yeah.
And now you're here to be like, hey, you're doing this thing, cut that shit out, or don't, and I'm out. You know what I mean?
That's a good point. I mean, you got to be straight up with people, and if you don't want like someone in your life because you think that they're like just a bad presence, like you gotta communicate that honestly. Like my mom always told me, like if I was breaking up with a girl, tell her why. Always. Don't be like, hey, it's me.
Don't. Be mysterious.
Here's the thing. The thing with mystery is she won't know what she did wrong to me, or or even what he did wrong in a relationship that was just whatever partner I'm with, what they were just doing in a very general, like, toxic way. If I don't tell them that, they'll be toxic for the next person. And then I am negatively impacting their next significant other.
Yeah.
Which is unfair because that person's a person I don't even know.
Right.
And I want everybody to have a good experience. You know, like, that's why we're comedians. I only want people to laugh all the time. That's all I want for people.
Interesting.
That's like my main thought 24/7 is I got to be making somebody laugh. And if I'm not, then I am not good enough.
Interesting.
Which is something I'm trying to work through right now. But kind of side note from that stuff. But, like, yeah.
That's cool. I mean, if you want people to laugh, that's a lot on your shoulders.
Yeah.
You want to know how selfish I am? I have the same thing, but I just want to make myself laugh.
See, I wish I was more like that. I don't think that's selfish. I think that is beautiful. That's Diogenes.
But I mean, yeah, kind of. But like, when I laugh, when I make myself laugh, usually other people are also entertained and laughing. So like, I know that as long as I'm selfish, I'm also being selfless in a way. So I enjoy being selfish because I know that by me being selfish, like if I wasn't so selfish, I wouldn't have started doing stand-up comedy and chased my career goals and started posting on social media because I wanted my face to be seen by the world. Because if I didn't do all that, I wouldn't be making all these people laugh around the fucking wherever have seen me around the country, the globe, who knows?
Yeah.
Because I'm not fucking doing it. So hell yeah, bro. I'm selfish as fuck. And I encourage everyone to be selfish. Because think about it like this, your dad, my sister, that's a selfish thing to do, but they're not thinking about like how selfish, they're not thinking about the impact but they're them. Yeah. So like, that's how they do it. Like it's like, I'm me. So I'm going to do what makes me happy. And if I don't, then I'm now not serving my purpose. So how wrong is it for me to tell you what to do with your life if I don't know how it's serving your purpose? Because I'm selfishly living mine, so I can't tell you not to selfishly live yours, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah, kind of. There was like a topic, and I think we're just kind of going around it.
Yeah, just...
And but I agree.
Jumped over the bush.
Yeah, I agree, though. Like, live the life you want to live, because no one else can live it. And in a sense, that's kind of selfish, but you just kind of fuck it, you know? Like, I always think I kind of live by these two things, you know? Like, you're right. If we weren't selfish, we wouldn't have moved out to L.A. Because I think anybody can do whatever they want all the time. Right. And that can be seen as selfish, but I think it's also self-fulfilling. Like, you just have to do what makes you happy, and if that's selfish, then fucking whatever. Well,
what is self-fulfilling is selfless in a way, because it's everything. Because think about it, like everything and everyone is kind of interconnected. Like when you meditate, for example, like you're meditating so that you can be like more conscious of like your thoughts, so that you can be a better person, so that you can be a better person towards other people, so that you can be kinder. Yeah. Why do you practice gratitude? So you can be happier and more positive, so that you can be positive to others. You know, it's like it always comes back to other people. Like we do selfish things, but we do it with maybe the intention like for us to be better, but we're also doing it selflessly because unconsciously we are being better for others too. Yeah. You know? So I guess the suicide thing was just like a random version of that. But I still believe that. I still, a part of me knows that like if I ever killed myself, like it would probably just be like a cool ending to my story. Like if I killed you know what I think it is? I think that, and this is just me, like this is insane, but I think that like taking yourself out of this world is like the coolest fuck you. You know? Like nobody else took you, like that, you just gave me like the most like disagreeing look. Not in like a depression kind of way. Not in like a like I'm depressed, I'm gonna kill myself. Okay. More of like a like
on my own terms.
I just did everything that I've ever wanted to accomplish. I've told the story of my life, and life was awesome, and I'm ready to go to the next part of it. Dead.
That's one way to look at it. And if you feel that way, I support it.
Dude, just fucking go, bro. Disagree with me, bro.
I disagree so fucking much. Okay, thank you for the permission.
Yeah,
because let me.
I could feel it.
Let me
inside
say,
you.
yeah,
I could see you holding it back with your eyes. You know.
And I'm surprised you feel this way because we've gone through similar but different, right?
Right.
Like you lost your sister. That is a extremely hard, horrible thing that happened, right? And I lost my dad.
Yeah.
Like my dad wasn't only my dad, he was my best friend. He lived in Colorado. He came out to LA all the time to see my shows. You met my dad.
Yeah, he was dope.
He was dope. My dad was the coolest guy.
He was a vibe.
Right?
We like I talked to him for like not hours, like maybe like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
He was really cool.
He was cool, right?
Yeah.
And I remember he talked about you afterwards. He thought you were great. He thought you were funny. And my dad impacted a lot of people. And he did a lot of things. Like he used to be a Mormon. He went on a mission to Australia speaking Chinese. He was fluent in Chinese. He's not Mormon anymore.
Wow, that's really cool,
yeah,
bro.
But he learned Chinese.
I probably felt really racist Chinese people around him.
Well, here's the thing. He knew Chinese better than almost anybody in a room.
Wow.
So he would like go to places and speak Chinese to fluent Chinese speakers, and they would be blown away because they see this bald white guy with blue eyes. But he was
sick.
He was so impactful to my family, to the people around him, every single one of his friends, to the Chinese. And he wanted to be a rock star when I was growing up. And he has music out. He has stuff on Spotify, on SoundCloud. I have a CD of his solo EP. Like he did a lot of the stuff he wanted to do. So in a way, sure, right? He accepted that he had done all the things he wanted to do in his life, but I had so many more things I wanted to do with him. And he was selfish because he felt like he was done. But if he was selfless and realized I wasn't done, then he would still be around. Even if he did all the things he wanted to do, I needed more from him. And that's why I disagree. Because someone could still need more from you, even if you've done everything you wanted to.
Wow.
Right?
That was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me spit that out because I hate disagreeing with people. But we were just talking about that. I got to get that out because.
No, I love body language. I could see the cues in your eyes and your lips.
Well, I'm very expressive.
Your lips were they were kind of like veering.
Why are you looking at my lips, dog? You trying to fucking kiss me?
Yeah. So you were kind of like moving your lips like in like a puckered up like.
All right.
And your eyes squinted, which means you didn't like it, and you were looking away a lot and looking up, and I was like, he is not liking a single bit of this.
No.
He's disagreeing with everything I'm saying, and he wants to let it out, but he's not going to.
I'm not going to. You're right.
He wants to be polite.
It's because I'm a white guy.
Right.
Yeah.
He wants to say something, and he's going to respond to me, and he's going to disagree politely.
Yeah.
In a very non-disagreeing, non-conflicting fashion.
It's going to be like I was going to disagree like a politician.
How?
I was just going to freeze.
And say what?
To each their own.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's what I was expecting of you though. I thought that was really amazing, bro.
Thank you.
I think that's beautiful because I felt that a little bit with my sister.
Don't you want to see her? Like, don't you want to be able to call her and show her the new joke you wrote? You know? Like, I wrote this set about my dad, and the first time I did it, it went well and I felt great. But the only thing I wanted to do was call him after. And so I couldn't enjoy my own success after, like, killing at the ice house. Like, it was the biggest room I'd ever done. It was huge for me. I did this set for the first time. It went great. But I couldn't appreciate it because I just wanted to call my dad about it.
Yeah. That's a wild thing, man.
And if we're talking about things we disagree with, can you please?
So you know what's funny for me though? My sister, she committed suicide before I started stand up. She was actually the reason why I was like, I knew I wanted to be a stand up comedian very early, which is why I was already watching stand up when I was like 9. And
See, same, me too.
I was writing jokes and they weren't funny at all.
Oh,
Like,
dude,
I don't
fucking
have
same.
them anymore. But like, I remember the jokes I wrote and they were like way too like essay, you know?
Oh, okay.
And
way too wordy.
yeah, and I remember like when she died, I was like, dude, I need to get on stage, bro. And I got on stage in New York City and like totally ate shit, but it was so fun.
Wow.
And
Did you live in New York?
No, I was there in a connect flight to Israel, and I was there for like overnight. And I was like, if I don't do stand up in the city of comedy, I'm gonna kill myself too, you know. And I did it, but every time I write a joke about her, like, you know what's funny though? Maybe this is just a really bad coping mechanism, but I feel like a part of me kind of like shut her out, you know. Like I write jokes about her. I think about her. I see her every time I look up at the moon because she was very passionate about the moon, and like her suicide note was all like symbolic of the moon, which was very like powerful read. Like I think fucking the what's it called, like the Good Penguin books, the Penguin, you know, the Penguin books, like, or Scholastic.
Oh, like the publishing company,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, they need to publish her suicide letter.
You
bro.
think so? Because was it just that well written? Like, what?
It was poetic.
Was she a poet? Like, did she write a lot?
She was a very like cynical person, so I think she was like a natural artist. You know,
Artists, cynics are the best artists in a way.
yeah, because you know what the thing about that, my sister though, the reason why like a lot of people may like she impacted a lot of people. A lot of people like loved her, and I think that why I may have like had like a little bit of like a to her is because like she was so critical of me. She was just something to say to me, but I think it like now that I think about it, it might have been like for the greater good in her eyes. Like she probably wasn't doing it to like hurt me, but she just wanted to see me change, but didn't know how to tell me. That was the issue. That she just didn't know how to.
Like how to help you become.
So she just did it by being like, "You're so fucking annoying," like
yeah,
or something. I don't know. I was, but I like what you said though. But a part of me still believes it'll be what I said. Not in like, but because it's different. I guess I'm just insane now. You know.
Okay.
But I think that I probably wouldn't have had this thought so vividly if if I planned my suicide, it would be very strategic. Like it would probably be the most strategic suicide ever, and it would be like cool.
Like it'd be like you snip a wire, and then it like sends
An
a
iron.
pedestal and like a fucking
like a whole Tom and Jerry.
Yeah,
thing,
like a
know?
marble swishes down a thing, and then it falls on an egg, and it splats and hits up against the wall, and the
That's
wall triggers
crazy,
a microwave.
That's kind of like the same thing my sister did with the pills, because in that sense, you don't die immediately. So you consciously pull something, but then now you're watching yourself die, you know, and you're like,
Bo Burnham has a really great poem kind of about that. No, I'm serious. You know his book, Egghead?
No.
He has a book of like poems and short stories. They're all comedic, right? And it's this one about, I forget the name of it, but it's just about a guy who's hanging. Like he committed suicide, and it's his thoughts as he's... You looking at something?
No, I was looking at like the camera.
Oh, okay. Hi, camera. He's living his thoughts as he's hanging. It's like the perspective of a guy who's like, stool is on the ground, looking around, shit like that. And it's like it's a very morbid, dark poem, but it's that same sort of thing of
what
watching.
What does he say in the poem?
I forget I read it ages ago, but I just remember it was interesting. I could pull it up.
How long is the poem?
Not very long.
Yeah, pull it
up. Are we running out of time?
Yeah, we're like...
Are we going overtime?
Yeah, we'll probably do like another 5 minutes. Or maybe like 10 max. But you want to, while you pull it up, I'll say something.
Okay.
A very interesting thought experiment or like exercise to do in life whenever you're feeling stressed. This sounds a little crazy, so like, don't do this at home. So I'll stand like really close to something that can kill me.
Yeah.
And then those thoughts will come. But those...
Like when you're going on a hike and you stand on a cliff.
Something like that. So like those thoughts are very, if you think about it, Dax, those thoughts are very like also releasing, because they show you how meaningless life is. They show you how impermanent you are.
Yeah.
So like, for example, like I'll stand at the edge of like a really fast moving road, and I'll be like, I just took one step. That's
over.
it.
Like that.
But it also like releases all, because like let's say I'm like stressing about the day and everything I have to get done tomorrow and everything I have to get done by next week, and the goal that I set out and the promises that I feel to other people and this thing I said, okay, I was gonna sell out the show and it's in 3 weeks, and now I have all these things to do to make it. But right now, if I just take one step,
all the stress.
because think about how many decisions you have to make in a span of 3 weeks. That's like millions of decisions.
So many fucking choices.
And they could be wrong, they could be right. And right there in that moment, like, what I got to do tomorrow, what I'm worried about I didn't do today that now I have to do in 2 days. And then 3 weeks from now, I got to sell this out. And if I want to do that, I have to make all the right choices in this. But then there's so many decisions, but then there's just this one decision that could just end all those decisions. And it just makes you think like right now, like, this is it. Like not this is it, as in like this is over. Like, this is life. It kind of makes you present. Like, you're like, holy shit, like.
The decisions are the journey. The air around you in this moment is the life you're living.
Right.
You don't have to stress about the things in the future. Those will come.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
And
so
right
don't make the decision that prevents you from living the life that you are in right now later.
Exactly. And right now, I can take this step, and I might be about to take this step, but I'm not going to, and I just made the decision to keep living.
And that was the right decision, because you're constantly thinking if you're going to make the right decision or not. And this choice to just say like, all right, I'm going to sell out this show and I'm not going to step into traffic. That's a powerful feeling, you know, because it's hard. Like, you know, when you're driving,
but you don't want to kill. But here's the thing.
You don't want
I
to
want to make clear in this. If you do this, you're not trying to kill yourself. You're just trying to observe the thoughts that go in your brain before. Like, it's like kind of like, I'm excited to hear this poem because it's the same idea of like, you put yourself in a fucking rope and you stand on a stool and you could just take one step and you're dead. You know what I mean? Or you could
you could stand there and think about it.
Yeah.
And live in that sort of experience that not many people experience that, right? And it's just a different perspective of like, this is all I've ever known. Why would I try to stop it? Right. And you really gain the truth of the philosophy behind it when you're meeting it face to face.
Yeah.
But
you also want to know why I don't think there's any wrong. I mean, at least like we kind of choose our own problems by the life we take.
Mm-hmm.
So like everything is kind of a problem, and what we are, just humans are just problem solvers. And some races are better at solving problems than others, but some races are better at solving other problems than like a different race. Like, we all have like, strangely, I realize each race has kind of like their own strength. Like, whether it be like mental or physical, we each kind of have a strong suit.
Like, white people are really good at
being polite.
And then like, I feel like I can't list another example because I want to be polite.
People good at building, good at like taking things apart, good with their hands. Jewish people, strangely good with like money, psychology, comedy, entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Asian people, great with numbers, great with building.
Food.
Yeah.
They're great. I love Asian. I live in Thai town. Thai food is some of my favorite food ever.
There you go. Oh, Thai town, what's up? Yeah. Anyways, long story short, I'm cool with the problems that I have, because no matter how shitty it can be, and no matter how fucked up, I'm happy that the problems that I have are the problems that I have.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, I can have, like, other problems that are, like, in Israel right now, their problems suck. Their problem is I gotta survive a grenade that just got thrown in my window. Like, that's a fucking problem.
That sucks.
My problem is like, I gotta sell out this show. Like, that's a dope problem.
That is a dope problem, because you get to put on a show. That's the thing. I'll tell people from like my hometown the shit I'm doing, and I'm like, oh, I'm stressed because like I'm doing this show, and they asked me to bring like 5 people, and I'm just nervous, and it's like at this club, and they're like,
it's a great problem.
That's a great problem. That you're going to do the thing you love.
Yeah, you're doing a set at the Comedy Store and you're worried, bro.
Like,
get your people.
Yeah,
invite them because it's fun,
and do it because it's fun.
Yeah, you're not inviting them to a gas chamber. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like I'm taking you to a comedy show. I'm giving you a good time.
Exactly, you're providing them with happiness.
Yeah.
All right, let's read that shit.
All right, it's called Hanged. I hung myself today. Hanged, whatever. Point is, I hanged myself today, and I'm still hanging. I feel fine. just bored. I keep hoping that someone will come and cut me down, but then I keep remembering that if I knew someone like that, I wouldn't be up here. But ironic, right? Or is that not ironic? I read somewhere that anything funny is in some way ironic, but I don't know if that's funny or not. I don't think my brain owns funny, you know. I feel taller. I like that. I've never been away from my shadow for this long. It always has clung to my feet partially momentarily for a quick dive in the swimming pool, but never for 5 hours. I like it. There's 3 feet of space between my 2 and the floor. I wanted something this morning. I may be stuck, but at least I'm 3 feet closer to it. So
Is
that's
it death?
Yeah. He's 3 feet closer to death. And that's the poem where it's like he's analyzing the death after he's accepted it and wants it. And when we're analyzing the death, when like you're on the street corner, we're not saying we want it. We're just analyzing its
The thoughts.
thought of it, the whole circumstance. Here it's like this is the thought of my dad and your sister, where you have the pill, you have the second pill, you keep on having the pills. And instead of thinking, oh, this could be the end, you're thinking, I'm 3 feet closer to what I wanted this morning.
Right.
And that's the thought cycle that you, and only you, will be able to break through. And that's the hard part is, again, the only person who can prevent your suicide is you. And I just think it's so important to talk about it and realize that, like, that's what I was saying earlier is, even if you either feel like you have done everything you want to do or you are worthless, you still have impact to the people around you. You still have meaning because, like, if you killed yourself right now, I'd be like, fucking shit, dude. I won't have the young comic at other shows now. We're the 2 youngest guys on shows most of the time.
Probably.
If you were gone, I wouldn't have, like, a guy to chat with.
Yeah.
You know? And I know that's a little thing, and, like, the closer we get, I'll have more, like, things to grasp onto. I'm like, man, this guy's impacted my life so much. And you just have to, anybody out there that's feeling that they're hopeless or that there's no use at all, like, I don't know, maybe in a way, just try and I know this is hard, but try to step outside of yourself and see how the people in your life need you. If you feel like people don't need you, that's not true. Everybody needs everybody.
And you probably shouldn't do the experiment that I mentioned earlier
Of killing yourself.
Probably hold off on doing that for a little while.
Please do not kill yourself, because my dad is dead, and I do not want you to be dead.
Please do not kill yourself, because we need more people making money in America.
No, we don't. No, we don't. If we're talking about money, we need to kill the people with money in America.
We need you because we need more broke people in America. Don't kill yourself.
If you're broke, don't kill yourself.
If you're poor, don't kill yourself. If you're rich,
kill yourself.
Try the experiment.
If you are a billionaire, kill yourself. Put me in your will.
Put me in your will, then kill yourself.
Then kill yourself. Yes. Yeah.
All right. I like where this. You want to shout out your socials?
Yeah.
So if you are trying to kill yourself, don't do it. If you need an answer, DM Dax.
DM me. I will answer.
Everyone. He answered me immediately, like in a second. What's your socials, bro?
My socials are Hey It's Me Dax Hilton. It's pretty quick. It's all one word, and that's on everything. That's on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I'm also starting a podcast that will be put out next month called Thunder Wonder. With my roommate Preston, so you can check that out. It'll be advertised on my socials as well. And also, if you want to come see my shows, my website is Hey It's Me Dax Hilton. I have all my information about my podcast, my social media, my show dates, tour dates, everything.
All right. That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Truthers Club. Hey, you know what's up. Truthers, we're now live on YouTube, and we go live now.
Oh, you go live?
Yeah. So YouTube, we transitioned fully from the Guy Reuben YouTube channel to Truthers. So we just let everybody know we're posting long form videos now too. So there will be some like 8-minute videos as well on this episode that you're seeing right now. Also, there's going to be clips on TikTok, Instagram. We're pretty much spreading out everywhere right now. So TikTok at Truthers Club, Instagram at Truthers Club, Reels every single day. Peep us. Hope you enjoyed. my guy Dax.
It's been a pleasure, guy.
Don't kill yourself.
Don't kill yourself.